Welcome members. Thank you for your support. We're going to start off this video with a 1-minute clip about Nvidia. And this really is what inspired what I'm going to share with you tonight. So check this out.
I believe Nvidia will hit 800 by 2030. I look at things from a long-term perspective and from a technology perspective. But just based on the numbers that were released today, solidify that view. And I'll give you an example. And I think it's important to I'll talk about the numbers once, and then we'll move on to how the technology drives the numbers. So today, they reported $35 billion in one quarter, which is 3 months. They had a total of $27 billion over 12 months last year.
Right.
So that means in 3 months, they exceeded their entire 2023 earnings by $8 billion. I'm not sure there's a stock in the history of the exchange that has driven that much in billions in revenue, while also achieving 50% margins. So if you do the math on that, 35 a quarter, they're already at a 140 clip in terms of revenue. And in order to achieve the prediction of 800 by 2030, they need to be at 600 billion in revenue. So we're right on target.
All right, so Nvidia potentially reaching $800 by 2030. This is the type of thing that I want for us, not just in the next 5 years, but even longer term than that. If you're not already, I want you to have your minds open to the way that you can truly build wealth by focusing on your investing for the long term. Before I get into the other things, let me also say that analyst ratings and price targets and predictions are just that. They are a person using best judgment on what a stock is going to look like in the future. It's not set in stone, but it's something for us to go by and know, along with other analytics, looking at the PE ratio and the forward PE and other certain details that can help you in knowing, is an investment something good to hold on to for the long term? And we're going to look at a few others. But I just wanted to share that because I'm just a regular person here. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing my journey and giving encouragement. But I'm using Nvidia here as an example. It is something that I'm holding in my portfolio, and it's something that I want to hold long term to 2030 and beyond. And this video is really about making sure that we're setting ourselves up for the future and having a clear goal and reason for our investing. And we can have different reasons for our investing. When it comes to Nvidia, I'm holding it in my IRA and I'm holding it in a taxable account. I want to be able to retire as soon as possible. So I want to have investments that I can tap into now. And those investments are not in a tax advantaged account, but I have 3 IRAs over at Fidelity, which are. So if you don't work for a company where you have a 401k, I encourage you to set that up. I see nothing wrong with investing on the platforms that I use, like Webull or Moomoo, or if you guys use Robinhood, even Cash App. But those investments, you have to remember, are going to be taxed differently. So just wanted to throw that in there also. If you're not working for a company where there is a retirement account, work to set that up for yourself and have that as one of your pieces in your reasons for investing, as far as something in place for your true retirement age. If you are 40, I'm talking about these investments are staying put until you are at whatever age that is for you. Is it 65? Is it 67? Is it 70? Is it 59 and a half? Whatever that number is for you, investments that are staying put, not being touched until then. And then I would focus also on other investments that you can tap into if you want to. But in addition to all of those investments choices that I'm talking about, savings will also help you in order to not tap into your investments before you need to or before you want to. So you can have your true investing plan of, I'm holding on to this Nvidia to 2030, and then we'll see how it looks then. If you want to take profit on it then, you make your choice. But okay, back to what the focus of this video is really being in tune with the long-term picture. And I saw this image on Instagram and I wanted to share it. So it says the golden decade of investing, the last 10 years. And it's showing Bitcoin and some other top stocks. Google up 469% over the last 10 years. Amazon up 1,087%. Nvidia up 27,000. And, I was taking a look at Tesla, and if we would have invested into Tesla when that stock first came out back in 2010, that stock also 27,000% from when it IPO'd till today. Let's go back to this other image. So this is just 10 years. But like I said, I want us to be focused on our retirement or whatever our investing goals are, and having a good amount of savings so that whatever comes up, we're not tapping into our investments before we plan to. So with that, we have to have a plan. But I just wanted to hop on. I don't want my videos to be very long. And I want you guys to drop in the comments and let me know if there's any particular thing that you would like me to make a video on. I will prioritize putting that together. But I just wanted to give some encouragement and just share some numbers. I've been working full time since I've been 19 years old. Thankfully, with that, I've always been contributing to my retirement account. And I've worked basically for 3 companies in my adult life. And so after I got laid off, I never tapped into any of my investments. I created it rolled into an IRA, and I've been able to monitor that money, make adjustments to it, make improvements to it, but keep it invested, because all of those investment accounts are for when I am truly retired. In recent years, talking about a few of the investments that we're seeing here, back in around 2020, 2019, I started investing outside of my 401k, additional investments that I can tap into when I want. I don't have an end date. I'm in the building phase in all of those portfolios also. And I am open to trading, options trading, and doing those things, but not necessarily to gain the money and use the money right away. I'm basically still just rolling that money into just building up my available funds for trading or investing. So the point of this video is just to show you the big picture. If you're not consistently investing, and if you haven't been able to keep your investments invested long term, just take a look at what you really can accomplish if you are able to make that commitment and stick to it. That is the way that we can truly build wealth, by letting 5 years, 10 years, 25 years, whatever your time frame is. I know we're all different ages. Whatever your time horizon is for when you need to tap into your investments, making a plan that can allow you to stick to a way to truly build wealth and reap the rewards of the potential of the gains of a stock like Nvidia going up so significantly. All right, we already saw up 27,000% over the last 10 years. Over the last 5 years, up nearly 2,600%. Over the last year, up nearly 200%. Over the last 6 months, up 37%. And this is just an example, a stock that we all know has been thriving. My portfolio is built around pairing those individual stocks with an ETF that gives you exposure to the total US stock market, the Fortune 500 companies. This is an example here, SPLG, over the last 5 years, up 91.60%. So by pairing those individual stocks, fund like this, you can make sure to have stability, because not all of those individual stocks that you choose will always be thriving. There are ups and downs in the stock market, but when you have a whole basket of stocks, it's not going to be as heavily impacted on a regular basis. There are going to be large economic events, the pandemic and things like that, that's just going to impact everything across the board. But when you build a strong portfolio, it always recovers. So that's what you have to have in mind. Just sharing one more. This is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, and it's up 87.50% over the last 5 years. Don't let these stock prices intimidate you. You don't have to get started buying a full share at $296. My portfolio that I've been building $10 at a time is now valued at $7,465. So let me end here. Let me know if you have any questions, but this video was just to give some encouragement on having a long-term vision when it comes to your investments in your portfolio, so that we can truly build wealth. Have your savings and have your investments, and have investments that you are able to hold for the long term. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment, leave any questions, leave any video suggestions. I'm here for you. Okay, bye.